The Galway Sustainable Community Project is a group of people who are striving to build a small purpose-built settlement in the west of Ireland where the residents will work together to live sustainably in as comprehensive a way as possible and to live in a strong and close-knit community. We're a group of 6 people who have been working together more or less for the last 3 years or so. For the first half of that time we were a study group, and then we've been more of an action group since then.
Shortly after our initial get-together, we all did a course on sustainability that we were interested in, and following that I think we were more motivated to do something about realising the dream of a sustainable community.
We come at it from different angles. I mean, for some of us the environmental aspects are important, for others the social aspect is important, for others both. So it's relatively diverse. What we're trying to ideally create, and personally this is how I see it, it's nothing per se that's new. It's taking the best of the past and the lessons we've learned, hopefully, in the present.
We're aiming to be as low impact as possible and to be as creative and comprehensive about that. So that will include looking at how we produce our food, where we get our energy from, how we need to transport ourselves, what types of houses we live in, how we design our village. All of those will come into it, into trying to reduce our impact on the planet.
Obviously we'd like to try and incorporate some renewable energy in there. Again, we're quite open to ideas. I work in the energy area myself, and some of the solutions I would have would be quite techy, where others would be quite simple. But I suppose the first approach we'd have is to have really efficient homes, so we wouldn't need much energy to start with.
I think it's important for a community for people to look out for each other, to try and resolve conflict, to tackle conflict, because it's a daily part of life, but to work through things and not to sweep things under the carpet. Traditionally, all societies that work best, I think, have had a kind of village type setup where people interact a lot. I think that's usually important.
As a group, we value participatory democracy, people all taking part in decisions. We value people being committed to each other and committed to the community and doing the work that needs to be done. We value being as low impact as possible on the planet. We value education. We value educating ourselves and other people. That's a big part of what we're about.
I think it's important for people within a group or community to be respectful in all senses, so respectful of different traditions, backgrounds, sexual orientation, ethnicity, religion, or lack of religion, viewpoints, opinions.
We're looking for people who want to come on this wild journey with us, people who are up for the challenge, and basically people who value these things and have a similar vision, or similar enough anyway.
It makes sense to live as ecologically and sustainably as possible, and I think it's not necessarily an easy life choice, but it could be a very interesting one.